From The Undertaker stalking you backstage to Bray Wyatt's creepy messages, these are the scariest moments in WWE Games. The first one on our list is a classic from SmackDown vs. Raw 2011's Road to WrestleMania mode during the vs. Undertaker storyline. But where do we start? Do we mention the creepy as hell Druid Arena that has a weird, ominous piece of music playing in the background as you fight off a bunch of Undertaker druids? Or how about going about the backstage area that's all creepy and Undertaker themed? There's many of the scariest moments in WWE Games that happens within this storyline, and there's just so much to mention, but it's the perfect vibe for the story as we try our hardest to prepare to defeat The Undertaker, which at the time was this huge mythical thing that we all thought would never be broken. And whilst we prepare for that huge match, The Undertaker plays his mind games. Another scary, or shall we call it creepy moment, is the usage of Paul Bearer during the story. You'll be seen as a literal ghost, just walking around the backstage area, with him constantly stalking and threatening you. In his first appearance, he'll interrupt your backstage interview by talking to you during it, and due to being a ghostly figure that only you can see and hear, it looks as if you're talking to yourself.
You can pull all the...
It's not wise to anger Undertaker, you poor soul, especially because you are not yet worthy to face him.
What the? How did you get here?
What's going on? Who's he talking to?
I have no idea. This is weird.
You have a long way to go, young man. Your path to prove your worth starts tonight, when you try to beat a soul Undertaker has already vanquished at WrestleMania.
This is insane. You're supposed to be gone, dead and buried, at his hand. What's happening to me?
There was nobody.
You'll even be seen backstage trying to punch Paul Bearer, but your hand will go through him as he turns back into the ghost.
You beat the Superfly? Very good, poor soul.
Listen, fat man, I've had enough of this. Undertaker, his mind games, and you can all go...
Save your strength, poor soul. You will need it, for tonight you take on someone very dear to my heart.
And to top it all off, you have The Undertaker electrifying Paul Bearer backstage until he evaporates, never to be seen again.
Finally, you're here to save me. No, Undertaker! Please, no!
Rest in peace.
Yeah, this Road to WrestleMania story was pretty weird and dark and even scary at times, but this wasn't the first or last time The Undertaker would use his sinister presence and mind games to scare the player, as we all saw in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008's 24/7 mode. In that mode, if you were the World Champion or the WWE Champion, you would get a storyline where the McMahons enlist the help of a strange duo, The Undertaker and the Great Khali. Well, you can't say they don't look threatening, as you can see here during this post-match attack, but it doesn't stop there. The next week, you'll get the help of your tag team partner, and usually it's either Rey Mysterio or Jeff Hardy, but The Undertaker has a different plan in mind, as you'll see in this cutscene.
Tonight's main event could be one of the biggest matches in WWE history. What was that?
Wake up, Jeff. Wake up.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
No, no.
He's slowly but terrifyingly chasing down your tag partner whilst using his magic powers, to mess with the backstage area and trap your partner. Then you'll get a first-person view of The Undertaker reaching towards the tag partner, with the screen fading to black, and the backstage interviewer Maria can be heard screaming whilst The Undertaker laughs. It's a surprising piece of horror that WWE Games rarely had done before this moment. We'd see it more in the Road to WrestleMania stories, so something like this definitely caught us off guard and showed us that these games can have those scary, rare moments. Speaking of Road to WrestleMania, we really saw a much darker side to a character who was more known for being comedy relief in WWE. In SmackDown vs. Raw 2009's Road to WrestleMania story for The Undertaker, you would see a much darker side of the Boogeyman, who on WWE TV was mostly just goofing around and not seen as much of a threat or scary at all. In SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, however, they turned Boogeyman all the way up to 100 and made him a legit threat to The Undertaker and his WrestleMania streak. It would be revealed that the Boogeyman is this mystery man that Finlay and Santino have been talking about for weeks, and his reveal would show Boogeyman's new and frightening side that we hadn't seen before, and he'd use his stuff that has some kind of cursed powers, that can completely take down any threat, even big ones like Kane and The Undertaker. Boogeyman would even use his staff to take Kane's soul.
That's the Boogeyman! Of course it is, Michael Cole. He's the only one who can match The Undertaker's supernatural abilities.
I'm the Boogeyman, and I've come to get you, Undertaker.
And completely have control of him whilst he was under a trance. Now who knows what would have happened if this had been the Boogeyman we got on TV. It could have led to a whole different career for him, but WWE Games had not always done this. They mostly stick to the character we see on TV, and in WWE 2K19 they did this perfectly with Bray Wyatt. In WWE 2K19's My Career mode, Bray Wyatt was the evil villain who tried as much as he could to get into the mind of Buzz and destroy him using his mind games. In his first appearance, Bray would cut a promo that ends with Bugs being seen in the ring, which is tame compared to what he does later in the story. He'd even go as far as using gas to knock Buzz out and cause him to have hallucinations of seeing an evil masked Baron Blade and zombified Triple H.
Where's Bray taking him? Somebody needs to stop this.
And later on in the story, but a few of you got jump scared by Demon Finn Balor appearing at the Royal Rumble cage match between Bray and Buzz. It certainly got us the first time.
That's Cole Quinn. So much for the cage preventing anyone from interfering. And it's 2-on-1 yet again. Here comes Finn Balor. This is exactly what Kurt Angle didn't want to happen. Too late now. Sister Abigail on Buzz. This time, Finn Balor can't help him.
So that was Bray's first big storyline in the WWE game, and his next one, while shorter, does have some scary moments within. And as we all know, WWE 2K20 itself is a scary game. for all the wrong reasons. But it does actually have a moment within the My Career where they turn Bray Wyatt and Nikki Cross into these horror type characters. Now the description is going to sound weird, but it really did happen. So Red wants to help Trey find what's inside the Undertaker's urn, which leads into this strange storyline with Paul Heyman telling them to visit Papa Shango for help. And then there's broken Matt Hardy. Yeah, I mean, yes, this did really happen, but we want to highlight the swamp area in particular, the haunted house brawls that happen after. Wait, swamp and haunted house brawls? Are we even playing a WWE game anymore? Well, anyway, here's a look at the strange brawls, with Nikki's in particular being pretty creepy for a WWE game.
We're holding it there.
I think she's calling us to go in the cabin.
You speak Marsh, lady, all of a sudden?
See? I was right.
Oh, turds.
You want to play? Play with Nikki. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
Red! What the? Is this about me messing with the lantern? I just wanted to get a closer look. It's antique, right?
Our fun is just getting started. Run.
You want to play?
Now going back to the SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 days and The Undertaker, we'd say this was the first WWE game where they really went all in on the weird storylines. Like you had the Magic Wand storyline that had us being turned into divas and Edge being turned into the Boogeyman, but that's weird. We want to highlight the scarier ones like they did in this season mode. One of them can be found right near the start of the season if you're a member of the SmackDown roster. You'll get a story with you being the third man in a rivalry between Chris Benoit and The Undertaker, which leads to some pretty scary moments like this one.
What? I didn't sabotage your match. You don't believe me? Fine. You don't scare me, dead man. Come on!
Out of my way, Junior. I want a rematch, Taker, without your flunky here.
What? Bring it!
Is that right?
I want my title match, Taker. Just you and me, so leave your little punk out.
Hey, what the hell?
Get your damn hands off me. You are mine, dead man. What do you want, Taker?
Save your hostility for the ring, Benoit. I came to tell you that I look forward to laying our differences to rest at No Mercy.
Aren't you forgetting about somebody?
He is a distraction. This began between the two of us, and by all rights, it should end between the two of us.
I hope you're not suggesting that we form some kind of alliance. Because I don't care which one of you I have to force to tap out tonight.
I'm not suggesting anything of the kind. I've said all I came to say. Actually, there is one more thing. I hope you have no illusions that you will make me submit tonight.
And the other story can also be found on SmackDown. If you're the number one contender for the world title before WrestleMania, then you'll get a storyline where The Undertaker uses Kane to kidnap your girlfriend Melina, which again leads to some scary scenes with the storyline like this.
Kane and The Undertaker have just vanished.
Looks like Melina's gone missing too.
And lastly, in WWE 2K22 My Rise mode, there's a story where you defeat Finn Balor for the NXT title, and this leads to Finn Balor bringing back his demon persona for the title rematch. During your first promo as the new champ, it will be interrupted by a group of demons that are under Finn's control. Yes, you heard that right, and it's in WWE 2K22. You thought you were past all these weird storylines by now, didn't you?
A lot can happen in 5 minutes. That's all the time it took for my life and the course of NXT history to be changed forever. And whether you like me or not, I can promise you one thing. You're gonna get a whole lot more than 5 minutes of me.
Hold on. We know what this means.
We thought we were about to see Demon Finn Balor, but what is this?
It appears to be some kind of demon spawn, for lack of a better term.
Whatever it is, it can't be good for the NXT champion. And these demon minions are swarming the champion.
They're tearing him to pieces. This was clearly a message from Finn Balor that their issue is far from over.
Finn Balor, here to survey the damage that his minions delivered.
And those minions just scattered, like even they were afraid of the demon. I've never seen anything like this.
So that was some of the scariest moments in WWE Games history. Did we miss anything out at all? Did any of these moments scare you when you were younger? Or did they even get you as an adult? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to like the video if you did enjoy it and subscribe with all the notifications turned on if you have not done so already. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all in the next one.